Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model as I continue to play catch up. Today I'll be doing a review on a Gemini Jets Cebu Pacific Airbus A321NEO new engine option aircraft featuring the Sharklets in their current livery scheme and a 1/200 scale model. I purchased this model from Easy Toys and their website address is www.easytoys.com. But first, before I go into details about this particular aircraft model, please allow me to share with you some information about the history of Cebu Pacific and how they actually came about as a low-cost airline carrier. Cebu Pacific is a Philippine-based low-cost airline carrier that was established on August 26, 1988 in Pasay City, Metro Manila, Philippines as Cebu Air and officially commenced operations almost 8 years later on March 8, 1996, and that's when the Philippine-based low-cost airline carrier officially changed its name to become what is mostly recognized today as Cebu Pacific, with its first inaugurated flight was from Manila to Cebu City, Philippines, respectively. Whereas the corporate headquarters of Cebu Pacific is located at the Cebu Pacific building that's actually located at the Airlines Operations Center building Manila Domestic Airport Complex, which is located in the Manila urbanized city of Pasay City, Philippines, while the airline's main hub and base of operations is located on the grounds of Ninoy Aquino International Airport, which is located approximately 4.3 miles southwest of the city center district section of Manila, Philippines, which is located along the border between the cities of Pasay City and Parañaque. Cebu Pacific also has another main operating base hub that's located on the grounds of Mactan-Cebu International Airport, which is located approximately 9.4 miles east of the city center district section of Cebu City, Philippines, which is located in the Cebu urbanized city of Lapu-Lapu City. Whereas the secondary hubs of Cebu Pacific are located at Clark International Airport, located in Clark Freeport Zone, Angeles City, Philippines, and Francisco Banguay International Airport, located in Davao City, Philippines, and Iloilo International Airport in Cabatuan, Philippines. At the time of this video review posting, Cebu Pacific is currently the oldest operating low-cost airline carrier in Asia, as well as the largest operating airline carrier in the Philippines, which is based solely on the number of passengers flown on domestic and international routes served, surpassing the country's national flag carrier, Philippine Airlines, on June 9, 2010. Also at the time of this video review posting, Cebu Pacific currently flies to 62 destinations across Asia and Oceania with an operating fleet of 79 aircraft, which includes 7 Airbus A321-200s and 19 Airbus A321neos new engine option aircraft, including this one you're looking at here. And in addition to the 79 aircraft that currently operates in the Cebu Pacific fleet, the Philippine-based low-cost carrier Cebu Pacific also has unfulfilled orders for an additional 97 more aircraft, which includes 65 more Airbus A321neos new engine option aircraft, as well as 10 of the next generation Airbus A321XLRs extra long range aircraft variant, and those aircraft as we speak are currently on back order and are awaiting delivery. Also, at the time of this video review posting, Cebu Pacific is one of 146 airline operators in the world of aviation that currently operates as a certified 3-star airline carrier according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine, and the Airbus destination code for Cebu Pacific for this particular aircraft is 71NX. Alright everyone, let's take a look at the front of the box here. All you see is the computer generated picture of the aircraft you see there. Now you're looking at the back of the box here. All you see is the computer generated picture of the aircraft on the back of this box here as well. All right, now you're looking at the top of the box where you see the warranty information is there as well, along with some other information concerning this aircraft model you see there. And now you're looking at the bottom of the box, we see the 1/200 scale, which is actually a 1/200 scale model. You see the Cebu Pacific Airbus A321neo, that's the aircraft type you see there. All right, now you're looking at the left side of the box. as well as the right side of the box, as you can see there. Okay. All right, now look at the alternative model stand I'm going to display this aircraft model on. It came with a tripod stand. I'm just not feeling that tripod stand. Like I told you, I'm pretty much done with those tripod stands. So I'm going to use this alternative model stand instead, okay? All right, with all that information out of the way about the history of Cebu Pacific and how they actually came about as an airline carrier, a low-cost one at that, plus all the details here on this box, plus the alternative model stand I'll do the model display on. With no further ado, everyone, here is the actual model out of the box. Check it out. There it is, everyone. The Gemini Jets Cebu Pacific Airbus A321NEO new engine option jetliner aircraft featuring the Sharklet wingtip devices in their current livery scheme and a 1/200 scale model. All right, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to share with you some information about this particular Cebu Pacific Airbus A321NEO new engine option aircraft and how it became a part of their fleet. Philippine-based low-cost airline carrier Cebu Pacific officially became the second airline operator in the Philippines after the country's national flag carrier airline, Philippine Airlines, that acquired this prestigious state-of-the-art next-generation aircraft, as Cebu Pacific took delivery of its very first of 30 Airbus A321neos, new engine option aircraft that the low-cost airline carrier Cebu Pacific had previously placed orders for when Cebu Pacific signed a MOU, a Memorandum of Understanding for the aircraft orders on June 19, 2011, but the deal was officially finalized for 84 Airbus A321neos, new engine option aircraft instead, on October 2, 2024, and received their very first Airbus A321neo, new engine option jetliner aircraft, which bears the registration ship number RP-C4118, which happened to be this aircraft you're looking at here, at a special delivery ceremony that was held at the Airbus Delivery Center facility in Hamburg, Germany on January 18, 2019. As the low-cost carrier's entire fleet of Airbus A321neos, new engine option aircraft operates mostly out of their main operating base hubs at Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Manila, Philippines, and Mactan-Cebu International Airport in Cebu, Philippines, respectively. Cebu Pacific has ordered a total of 84 Airbus A321neos to add to their fleet. And at the time of this video review posting, only 19 are currently operating in service, while the remaining 65 are currently on back order and are awaiting delivery, as this particular aircraft type is mostly utilized on their regional to long-haul routes throughout the Asian Pacific region at the time of this video review posting. Let's talk about the livery scheme you see on this aircraft. This is the current livery scheme of the Philippine-based low-cost airline carrier Cebu Pacific, which was first unveiled on June 1st, 2015. Then fast forward 7 months later on January 22nd, 2016, and that's when Cebu Pacific actually received their very first Airbus A320 aircraft in this very livery scheme, as the aircraft was delivered brand new from the Airbus factory in Toulouse, France. And the first aircraft that was actually painted in this livery scheme was the carrier's very first Airbus A320 aircraft, which bears the registration ship number RP-4106. And as you can see, this unique looking livery scheme actually symbolizes the airline's growth and evolution from a low-cost pioneer to its larger operations on a global scale today. Whereas the airline's blue and green colored logos that's actually displayed on this aircraft actually came about, that was actually inspired by the national landscapes of the Philippines, which are green, which represents the land, blue that represents the sea, the light blue represents the sky, and yellow that represents the sun, as the livery scheme of Cebu Pacific was actually created and designed by the consultancy firm of Bonzi Design, whose global headquarters is located in Singapore. So, with all that information out of the way about this particular aircraft, as well as the good-looking livery scheme you see on this aircraft, with no further ado, everyone, let's get down to the nitty-gritty and allow me to show you all the details on this aircraft model. Shall we? Let's check it out. All right, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the port side. Left side, we're going to start at the front as always, where you see the front nose landing gear there. the landing gear door, along with some the partial registration ship number you see there. See the Peter tubes and static ports, what have you. The radome nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows. I'll give you a better visual view of those details later on in my review. But right underneath the cockpit windows is the Philippine flag decal, which is this little decal you see displayed there. And this flag decal represents the country where Cebu Pacific currently operates from as one of the major flag carrier airlines for the country of the Philippines. And then you see the Pacific, the Cebu Pacific billboard tile you see there. All right, now look at the center aircraft here. And underneath the wings is the landing bogey gears you see here, as well as the landing gear doors. But more important, you see these big, massive engines you're looking at here. And these are the Pratt & Whitney PW1133G-JM turbofan type engines that are actually used on this particular Cebu Pacific Airbus A321 new engine option jetliner aircraft, featuring the Sharklet wingtip devices. You see the engine cones right there, the engine cowling right there, the little details right there. Now I'm going to turn this aircraft model and let you see the front of the engine, and we're going to see if they actually spin. Let's check it out. All right, now you're looking at the front of the engines here on the port/left side of the aircraft. We're going to see if the turbo fan blades spin. Let's check it out. Oh, perfect. They sure do. Perfect. And then you see the front visual view of the landing gears you see there. All right, now you're looking at the engines on the starboard side of the aircraft. Let's see if they spin over here as well. Perfect. Awesome. And you see the front visual view of the landing gears you see there. All right, now you're looking at the front visual view of this aircraft in its entirety. You got a better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the radome nose cone, the landing gear lights inside of the landing gear doors, the landing gear struts, as well as the front visual view of the front nose landing gears. Okay. All right. We're still on the port side of the aircraft. What you get, the blended wingtip device you see here, featuring the red navigation light you see there. And started back in 2009, sorry about that, when Airbus came up with another created name for these blended winglets, as you can see. The aircraft manufacturer decided to call these wingtip devices the Sharklets, which is actually designed to enhance payload range performance, resulting in reducing fuel consumption at the same time. Air New Zealand actually became the first airline to have these Sharklet wingtip devices installed on their Airbus A320 back in 2012. You see it's painted in yellow there as well. All right, now you're looking at the back of the aircraft. What you're looking at here, the back of the air, is the Cebu Pacific logo, which is this logo right here. It's painted kind of like green. And this particular logo actually resembles that of the country's national bird, which is called the Philippine eagle. Okay. And then next to the Cebu Pacific logo is the actual registration ship number, which is RP-C4118, which happened to be this number you see right there. Registration ship number RP-C4118. This particular aircraft is actually the very first Airbus A321NEO new engine option jetliner aircraft that enters Cebu Pacific's fleet. And the first test flight on this aircraft took place on January 8, 2019 and was delivered to Cebu Pacific on January 18, 2019. Now looking at the back of the aircraft, what you're looking at is the APU, which literally stands for Auxiliary Power Unit Exhaust Hole right here. Ain't no hole there. That's an imitation one right there. As well as the strobe light you see underneath the APU exhaust hole. As well as the entire aircraft from the tail cam rear view angle. Check it out. There it is. Voila. All right, now you're looking at this aircraft model from the starboard/right side of the aircraft. You see the front nose landing gears, the landing gear struts, the landing gear door featuring the partial registration ship number on it, 18. See the Peter tube, the stack ports, what have you. The radome nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows, the Philippine flag decal you see there, the Cebu Pacific title, the front bulk bin door. The nice Pratt & Whitney PW1133G-JM turbofan type engine see here with the engine cones right there. The wing deflectors, the engine deflectors right there. As well as the side vision view of the landing gears you see here, featuring the landing gear doors. All right, now you're looking at the back of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you see the Sharklet wingtip device here, the airline's corporate logo, which is known as the Philippine Eagle, the registration ship number you see displayed there as well as the rear boat bin door, as well as the AFT boat bin door you see displayed there as well. All right, before I show you this aircraft model from the aerial bird's eye view, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, please allow me to let you check out one feature, which is the rolling gears. Let's check that out. Rolls pretty good. It tilts. Let's see the front nose gear here. Now, the front nose landing gear on here, its swivel is not, don't swivel much, but you got to be careful with that part. Those are very sensitive on this particular aircraft model. But all that, everything is on point there. So, with no further ado, let's check out the aircraft model from the aerial bird's eye view. All right, now you're looking at this aircraft model from the aerial bird's eye view. We're going to start at the front of the aircraft as always. What you're looking at is the front nose, the radon nose cone, sorry about that. The windshield wipers, the cockpit windows. Then you see up here at the top of the part of the aircraft, you see the antennas. You see the Cebu Pacific titles on both sides. You see the anti-collision beacon light, the satellite communications antenna, another high-frequency antenna, another high-frequency antenna, as well as the tail fin, as well as the horizontal stabilizers you see there on the left side as well as the right side of the aircraft. You see that little dot on there on that horizontal stabilizer. Those lights are, the sole purpose of those lights is to light up this tail fin here when it flies during nighttime. Now let's check out the wings. You see the wings there, the wing walkway, the engines, the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you, the registration ship number, as well as the Sharklet wingtip device you see there. Let's check out on this side here. The wing walkway, the engines, as well as the top of the wing, which includes the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you. The warning information, as well as the Sharklet wingtip device on this side of the aircraft as well. All right, now look at the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft, was mostly white and yellow. As the yellow mentioned earlier, represents the sun. You see the radon nose cone. You see the crew escape hatch door. You see the front nose landing gear door, as well as the front nose landing gear. And then we keep sliding this way. See the high frequency antenna there. See the Cebu Pacific titles. Let me turn that around. Hold on. All right, I had to turn that around. As you see the hole in the where the mouse stand goes in at. See the high frequency antenna. Tail bumper skid right there. The APU housing door, as well as the horizontal stabilizer you see underneath. And then you see the gears over here, the engines, the wings underneath, which features the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you, as well as the Sharklet wingtip device. Let's check over this way. You see the gears there, the engines, the wing underneath, includes the registration ship number you see displayed there, include the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you, as well as the Sharklet wingtip device you see there as well. All right, since I show you this aircraft model from the aerial bird's eye view, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model, now I'm going to put it on this alternative stand that I mentioned earlier instead of the actual tripod that actually came with the model. So with no further ado, everyone, here is the model on the stand. Check it out. All right, everyone, I finally got this model in its alternative model stand with no problem, no hesitation. You see it displayed in the takeoff landing position. Now I'm going to allow this model to rotate in a clockwise rotation, starting with the port side. then the tail cam angle, then the starboard side, then the front of the aircraft, and then back to the port side. Let's check it out. All right. Since this particular aircraft model has no alternative magnetic landing gears, I'm going to go ahead and take this model off the stand and then wrap up this model review, okay? All right, let's talk about the seating configuration. The Cebu Pacific Airbus A321NEO new engine option jetliner aircraft seats 236 passengers in a single class configured cabin layout. All right, everyone, here's the breakdown from rows 1 to 41, which will be from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft. You have 236 standard economy class seats. All right. And finally, at the time of this video review posting, Cebu Pacific currently employs this aircraft or have previously utilized this particular Airbus A321neo new engine option jetliner aircraft featuring the Sharklet wingtip devices on routes from Clark, Philippines to Seoul, Incheon, Davao City, Philippines, from Cebu City, Philippines to Hong Kong, Manila, Philippines, Naga, Philippines, Taipei, Taiwan, Tokyo, Narita, Zamboanga, Philippines, from Iloilo, Philippines to Manila, Philippines, and from Manila, Philippines to Bacolod City, Philippines, Bali, Indonesia, Bangkok, Suvarnabhumi, Bohol, Philippines, Cebu City, Philippines, Cagayan de Oro, Philippines, Davao City, Philippines, General Santos, Philippines, Hong Kong, Iloilo, Philippines, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Languindigan, I hope I pronounced it correctly, forgive me if I didn't, Languindigan, Philippines, Puerto Princesa, Philippines, Seoul, Incheon, Singapore, Changi, Sydney, Australia, Tagbilaran, Philippines, sorry about that, Taipei, Taiwan, Tokyo, Narita, Zamboanga, Philippines. Those are the routes. Well, everyone, this will conclude this model review. I'd like to know if you got this model or you plan on getting this model, if you can get your hands on it. This model is still available. I highly recommend it. So with that said, please take care. God bless. Stay tuned. There's more model content coming. Peace.